Hello and greetings, Steve here at West Green. Welcome to part 7 of building the Martin Finney or Finney 7 1928 corridor tender. The one I'm building is for the A4 Pacific. So I've got, as just carrying on from my part 6, I've got the tank sides done and the beading, and I've pulled the next bit of parts out, and then I've got to put the rivets in. I used to have this thing here where you just like a guillotine thing, you lift it up and it's a point and you go whacko down like that, but it's not the best thing in the world. So I bought from the Midland Railway Centre, I bought one of these. This is a rivet press, and so I've just started. As you can see, there's all the holes, the indents, and I've done some of them. So they do a pretty good job. Did I make a hole in it? I don't know. Let's have a look. I think not that you can see it. I think I might have to just wind it back a bit. They're piercing right through. Anyway, it's no big deal. Once it's all painted, you're not going to see it anyway. So I've been busy riveting. I haven't finished it all. I've done that. I've done this. I'm working my way through this, but the light's failed now, and my eyes failed. But what I've got to do, this overlay goes on top of there. You can see these little indents at the back. This is the top of the corridor. It goes down the side. So it's going to be level with the back, level with the sides, and there's a slight overlay. There's a slight recess at the front, which this fits in underneath. So using these clips, these are from an old coat hanger. My wife was chucking them out, so I pulled the plastic bits off and kept them. So that's the back, and these line up. It lines up with that side, and as you can see, the overlay overlaps the tender top. It was a recess, and that's what it says. So what I'm going to do now is solder all around the edges and around there, and solder this whole thing on. So that's the tank, the cover, a tank cover, and the overlay. Soldered that on. I've got a small. So that's the back. As you can see, there is a small recess at the front, which is what it wanted, but so I've done that and cleaned it all up. So here's the two sides. The top's been done. The beading's put on. Oh, I've knocked it out of shape a bit. I'll fix that. What else have I done? This is the tank top with an overlay, and there's a slight recess which it says to do. There's the corridor connection, corridor top, and the bunker. The biggest part of all this is quite tedious, is making all the rivets, which I did using my Midland Railway, I think it is, rivet press. I've soldered all this up. Just bear in mind that this is quite a complex little shape, this, because this top is not straight, so the angle is here. It's like a V. It fits together to kick this up, which is correct, because you can see there. You can see there how. See if I can do it. That fits down in there. What we'll do. Tank top. Anyway, so far, so good. So here we are again with the A4. Say one thing about this kit, it's very good. Well, everything fits well. The kit is a complex kit in the number of parts there is. which gives you loads of options and stuff. Now the thing I've got to do is you've got to bend the corridor top, just like I did with these sides. You're going to bend the corridor top over a 6mm bar, and it's got a jig on it. So it's up here. What do you think, Ruby? Hey, Ruby. Roo? Where's Mum? She's not listening. Shut up, dog. So here it is. Now I've clamped it. These are to hold it. They're supposed to be wire, but these are screw. I call it drills, 1.6 drills, and I'm just going to bend that over. I've got to be honest, this is a job I hate doing, because unlike a lot of parts, if you bend it and get it wrong, well, it looks terrible. So anyway, here goes. You think I've done it right? Hey, have I done it right? Let's have a look. So, bend that over the top. Hang on, let's get my pointer. So this is the corridor top, and if you can see here, I don't know, there's brackets, half brackets which fold out, and this bar goes into it. So it's like, and this is a jig. So hopefully it's okay. So this seems to be okay. So you can see that's where the rod fits in. So there's one at each end. So I'm going to cut that off and file that down. Then this solders to the top, just leaving a gap at each end. There's a slight gap at each end, and it solders into that recess. So that's the next thing I've got to do. So I've just put the soldered on the nuts and put the bolts in and fitted this. I've still got parts inside, obviously. I haven't pulled those off. Bunker, left hand tender side, laminates for the back, outside and inside, tank top, and this is the right hand side with the corridor top on it. Wasn't the best. It was difficult. I found it difficult. Wasn't exactly certain the best approach, but it's not too bad. So you actually, there's a lip here, and that just fits underneath. So you've got to tack solder in a few places. Then you get solder leaked through, and you just got to draw it back. I don't think with some of these jobs there is an easy way. There's probably better ways than I did, but yeah, I've done it. I make no what do they call it? Don't make any pretense about being a great modeller. I just do my best. So we should have something that actually looks like a tender soon. Anyway, that's it. So here's the story so far with this Martin Finney / Finney 7 1928 corridor tender. That's the chassis, and today I've just added the nuts, soldered those on. Obviously all these bits have got to come out. A lot of those I've got to use, but so I've got that on there. Coal bunker, coal chute, whatever you want. Done. Tank top, done. There's the laminate. I just got out the two tender back laminates. There's an inside one and an outside one. That's the inside one. That's the outside one. They solder up. Left hand side, the right hand side. Now what I've done, it's a bitch of a job, but I did it. I put on the I had to form this up. This is a corridor top. I had to form it up over a jig and solder it on. I'm just about ready to. I've got a few more odds and sods. I've got lifting rings to put on, but I'm just about ready to get this babe together. And that's it from me. So This will be the last of this part. I've got all these parts ready. I'll put the lifting rings, fiddly little buggers they are, lifting rings on the bunker and tank top. I've just soldered this corridor connection over the top, and now before I can do anything else, I've got to get out. I have to get out this part here, that part, this part, and a piece of 1mm rod. Because now I'm going to make up a corridor, as in these instructions. And this is a piece of music. Oh dear, music stand. This is my song sheet I'm using, which has actually worked out well. That's about it, I think. And that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll be back with another part. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like, comment, subscribe and press the bell icon so you get if you're interested in updates.